DJ Mix Mr. Chaos.
Yeah, I sent it to you on Messenger. Just click on it. Yeah, you see it? Yeah, yeah. Just click on it on the link. Yeah, it's already on there. All right. Yeah, yeah, that's it. All right. Yeah, just click on it and put your information in. No, I'm just saying, click on the link. Just click on the link and then put your information in, and then come on. It'll see you. It'll automatically see you to put your name in there. All right. What's up, people? It's your boy DJ Chaos, the Mix Master, broadcasting live and direct in Tampa, Florida. In the Florida. Oh yeah, from the West Coast to the East Coast. I'm everywhere. That's a lie. I'm only in the South, East, and the Southwest. I don't do the up north and cold weather and shit, but I'm in the Florida area. Shout out to my Florida people, my Florida family and everything. Boy, I tell you, here we go with this bullshit again, y'all. Man, that's all I can tell you. What's up, First Lady? Welcome, sweetheart. Welcome as always. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I tell you, there's always never a good chance for me to even really say some good shit. I be trying to make a show where I can talk about positive stuff, but every time I look around, there's always some sucker shit going on in society. Let me cut my theme, my studio music down. But anyway, man. First off, I want to tell y'all tonight's topic is basically life is important. Why did I pick that topic tonight? Because it seems like some people just don't understand about how important life really is. See, I'm gonna cut straight to the chase. I don't do religion. Most of y'all pretty much know that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, you know now. I don't do religion. I don't do politics. I don't do none of this sucker ass shit out here in society. And there's a reason for that. Because it doesn't do nothing but keep up the same lies they've been telling for the last 50 some odd years. We haven't benefited out of none of that. None of it whatsoever. And it shows every day. We ask the same question over and over. Why is this? Why is that? Why is this? Why is that? Why? We sound like a goddamn broken ass record. And it's not getting no better for us because we worship a source called Jesus that's outside of there's a source that we don't even know where it comes from. You know. And when you pray outside of yourself, you basically it's not even a serious matter with you. You're supposed to pray within. Because when you pray within, that means you give yourself the energy, the positive energy that you need to get by through society and life within yourself and others. See, I'm pissed off knowing that Hollandale has had another situation as far as a murder. Hold on a second. It was another murder in Hollandale. And it was a murder by a person that I've been knowing for years. I've been knowing her because me and her sister used to date back in high school. But I want to speak on her for right now. I'm not going to even go into the topic right now, but I want to speak on her. Antoinette Brown. And a lot of y'all probably know her, and a lot of y'all probably don't know her. But I'm gonna talk about her tonight. Most of y'all probably don't know, but Antoinette Brown was found dead this morning outside of Hollandale. Now, I know a lot of y'all know what Antoinette does. I know y'all know what she do on her time when she's out on the streets or whatever the case may be. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't care about none of that. Because I know Antoinette long enough to know that she's somebody's mother. She's somebody's daughter, somebody's granddaughter, somebody's sister, somebody's auntie. She's a fucking human being. Not to mention, she's a black woman. And you know, I know a lot of us heard about the death of Kevin Samuels back here last week, and everybody was basically going overjoyed about the brother's death. But you really didn't even understand why Kevin Samuels was like he was, and the things that he talked about. The things that Kevin Samuels talked about was that black women basically put themselves on a pedestal that's pretty toxic out here in society. Because I don't know if y'all know, but we're at war with each other as black men and black women right now. We literally hate each other. And it's worse now than I have ever seen in the 45 years of me living on this planet. And I come from the second largest city in the nation. And we wasn't that fucking bad with black women when I was coming up as a child. Because any black man will tell you back in the days, we protected our black women. By any means, by any motherfucking body. Black, brown, yellow, red, all white people. And it's gotten to the point now where it's okay for us to start shooting black women. And you know, and that's fucked up because now I get it. Because this woman should have been protected. Regardless of what she done with her life or whatever the case may be, is drugs or whatever the case may be. Because I done heard all kinds of stories. I done heard rumors about this, that, and that. I don't care about none of that shit. She's a fucking woman, a human being. It ain't like she's one of the America's most wanted walking around Hollandale, you know what I'm saying, just fucking with people. A lot of times when you see her, she speak, and she know you should speak to you and talk to you like a nice person, a sweet, generous person that she was. And I mean, like I said, every time I see her, she always, hey, Chaos, you know, hey, Maurice, or whatever. And I speak to her. I talk to her sometimes, chop it up with her, or whatever, as far as it goes. But at the same time, I get it. Because a lot of niggas down that way don't value women, don't know how to value women. They don't even value themselves. Because a lot of niggas down there, and I'm being straight and forward, I don't give a fuck who get mad, are basically bitch made and bitch raised. And they know who they are. Because this woman right here don't even supposed to be even nowhere in the position of leaving this earth. Because she's got kids. She got beautiful kids. And they probably not as far up in her life like talking about it, but that's their mother. Now they motherless. And it's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. You know. I mean, come on, Hollandale, Mississippi. You know, when I first moved out there, and I say it all the time, when I first moved to Hollandale in the early 90s, this was the farthest thing from my mind to ever even think that Hollandale would have the audacity to have the type of city mindset that I came up out of. South Central LA. I mean, this is like LA times 10. The way motherfuckers is shooting and doing all kind of shit and just going completely out of control. That town ain't that fucking big. Everybody fucking know each other around there. It ain't like y'all fucking Chicago, LA, New York, or Houston, or Miami, or Orlando, or some shit like that, where there's millions of people. Hollandale probably got what, 2,000-3,000 folks, maybe. And we, man, that's ridiculous, man. You know, and the way I looked at things, man, even when my truck got broke in back here, it fucked me up because I expect to come home and not my vehicles, me, or nothing in my circle, or nothing, be tampered with. Because I don't fuck with nobody. I'm cool with everybody. Even the motherfuckers I don't like, I'm cool with you too. Because you're black, you're beautiful, and I know where you stand in your life. You might not think I don't know, but I know. Because a lot of us, we have our ups and downs at times. We know we done been through shit or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, we need to learn to pull together as black people and learn each other. The Chinese, the Jews, the Mexicans, the white people, or whatever the case may be, all the race people on this planet pretty much figure each other's situations out and work together. We the only ones on the bottom of the fucking totem pole that seem to have a problem with unification. And that's hurt. That is the most hurting thing ever. Because if we can't protect our black women and our black women can't protect us, we ain't got a chance to snowball to hell in the next couple of years. We're gonna damn near be extinct. Like the Tasmanians. And like fucking dinosaurs or whatever the fuck they used to roam the earth. We just killing off our people. All over stupid shit. And like I say, you know, this shit right here shouldn't even exist, but it did. All over some fuck shit. And I already know what it's all about, and I'm not gonna even go into details what I know it is about. It doesn't matter. Because it wasn't like you looking at this woman right here basically was a threat to the society and was out to get some motherfucking body. No, miss me with that. But that just goes to show you how many fuck niggas we have in this society now that have no fucking respect for black women. Even though a lot of times I find myself talking shit about most black women, because yeah, y'all do have issues, but we all have issues. Ain't nobody no better than the next motherfucker, especially in Hollandale, because we all stay in the same damn place. We all can pull together, try to help each other. Because one thing about it, our grandmothers, our great-grandmothers, our great-great-grandmothers, we do it back in the days. Our grandfathers, great-grandfathers, great-great-grandfathers, they did it back in the days. And that's the reason why my mother moved me to Mississippi. Because she wanted me to see the other side of life as far as the Southern hospitality and the pride and discipline as well as respectful people. Because when I first moved to Hollandale back in the days, I didn't understand people we ride by and people just waving at you and stuff. Because they don't do that shit in California. You ain't finna wave at no motherfucker. I don't know you. But that's the point. That was the Southern hospitality that was always going on in Hollandale. But we done lost our way with all that. And we started being fucking savages. Just like that bullshit ass song that Megan Thee Stallion got out. I'm a savage. I wouldn't dare. You shouldn't even want to be a savage. Because a savage is a beast, is an evil being that doesn't like shit. Not even itself. And that's what we became now. Once upon a time, we used to love one another and help each other out, strive for goodness, for better. If one person goddamn didn't have it, shit, I got it. We all have it. And now you seeing all these other race of people, they basically making a come up and we making a come down. Because A lot of us Stockholm syndrome ass niggas, we love everybody else, but we don't love ourselves. I got that from Dr. Umar Johnson. We can love everybody. Oh, I love this and that and that. You know, that's funny because the same people that you call yourself loving hate your ass. But at the same time, it's pretty much a match made in heaven or hell or whatever because you don't love yourself. I'm trying to get my brother on. He's trying to come on. I supposed to have a special guest tonight. Well, only thing I can say, my heart and condolence, my love goes out to the Allen and Brown's family because, like I said, I'm real good friends with that family. You know what I'm saying? My bro, Willie D, you know what I'm saying? Me and Rand been knowing each other for over 30 years. You know, I knew Willie D before I even moved to Mississippi. I knew him ever since I was in California back in the days, you know, when I was a teenager. In grade school down there. But I really never hung with Willie D, but he knew me and I knew him. You know, and this is his cousin. And I know it's fucking him up and it's fucked the whole family up, you know what I'm saying? All over some dumb shit. But like I said, I'm gonna get off of this situation because the more I think about it, the more it's pissing me off. So I'm gonna get up off of this. All I can say is condolence to the family, the Allen and Brown family. I'm sorry about you guys' loss. Real talk. But anyway, tonight's topic is life is very important. Life is very important. You know, even though a lot of times we find ourselves not believing that life is very important, but it is. It's very, very important. Because, you know, you got to think about it. If it wasn't very important, you wouldn't be here. And that's the most hurting thing that I've ever seen is that, you know, Christian people, one thing I'm going to say that most of y'all might not like, you might agree, you might disagree, but don't you know when y'all worship that cross, the cross of Christ or whatever, that's death. I used to always ask myself, why do we want to worship the cross? We shouldn't even want to worship death. Death is not energy. Death is death. There's nothing there. There's no life. But that's what we do, we worship death. And I've always wondered why we can't never get nowhere in society because we worship death. That's the worst thing going for us. We need to get up out of that mindset of worship death. We need to worship life. That's why you're here. That's why you're here. You're supposed to be able to be fruitful and multiply. But they're telling you that if you have kids, you got to pay for having kids. You got to pay for everything that goes along in this country. And that is that's a sin, basically. But I understand because America is a capitalist society. And they basically bank off of our stupidity because we don't stick together. We're against each other. We ain't got the sense to piss out of a fucking boot. You know, and it's a hurtful situation, man. Because, you know, life is very important to where you got to realize that you're on this planet for a reason only. The Most High put you out here for not to be bull-jiving around, but to make good with yourself. And we kind of pretty much lost our ways with that. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know why we're here. And a lot of, even some of these young folks, they out here, they don't even want to be here. That's why they don't even care. That's why they're doing all this shooting and shit, because they like, hey, I ain't got shit else going with myself. Fuck it. Might as well get the fuck up out of here. Ain't nothing else helping. Ain't nothing else going good for myself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can't get a good job. I can't go to college. I mean, shit. My parents act like they don't want to have nothing to do with me. No, it's all kind of shit. But you know, one day, hopefully, we'll get it together for real. I mean, I really hate how things are going in our society, man. This is ridiculous, man. You know, sometimes I try myself to hold. I try to hold back tears on things that I see that's going on in society. But I understand that this situation that's sought up, it's sought up like this for a reason. It's sought up like this for a reason because they already know. And a lot of us don't like to research shit. A lot of us don't like to try to find out certain things about our history. Yeah, we don't even like to even ask questions about anything anymore. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know something, don't, you know, some of like, man, maybe like I'm a punk or like I'm a sissy or maybe look weak when I ask questions. No, it doesn't. It makes you weak and act like a sissy when you don't ask questions because you're sitting up there clueless of what you want to try to find out. That's the thing you need to be worried about. The clueless part. You know, I mean, it's just like me driving trucks across country. I have to ask questions about certain things, even when I'm going to these places, delivering and picking up and delivering. I want to know when I come to this place. 'Cause a lot of places I go to, I've never been to. So they always ask you, "Is this your first time here?" I got to tell the truth. Yeah, this is my first time here. Because if I lie and say it's not my first time here, and I go to this place, they're gonna be like, "Thought you said you've been here before," and I might fuck up because it might be somewhere in that place I can't go. You know what I'm saying? They might say, you know, okay, when you're going here, if this ain't your first time here, I mean, if this is your first time here, you gotta go to this place, you gotta go there, watch this, watch that. See, I ain't gonna know that if I sit up there and lie and say that I've been there before. You know, and a lot of times, even if you say you've been there, just say I've been there before. I've been here before, but you know, it's been a while. You know what I'm saying? So because a lot of times it could be the same situation, but it might be a different dynamic that's going on. You see what I'm saying? It might have changed some things since the years you've been away from the place. But yeah, you should always ask questions. No question about it. You should always ask questions. You know? But anyway, I know y'all seen Kevin Lamar's. I mean, not Kevin Lamar. I'm thinking Kevin Samuels and Kendrick Lamar at the same time, and I call it Kevin Lamar. But Kendrick Lamar video, what was this called? The Heart Part 5. That video, man, y'all need to check that video out. It's on YouTube. I looked at that video, man, and one thing I can tell you, Kendrick Lamar went ham on that video. That video was the truth. It was the truth. For real. How he was, I'm trying to figure out how many faces he did. I mean, the special effects was right on point. He did, I'd say, he did Jesse Smollett, O.J. Simpson, Nipsey Hussle, Kobe Bryant, and Kanye West. He did 5 people. That was pretty deep. That was neat. I ain't gonna lie. He might have did another person, but I just off the head, I just counted 5. I would love to show that video right now, but y'all know how Facebook and YouTube and all these motherfuckers is about this copyright infringement shit in America. So I would show the video, but that's the clip from the video because I have the video. I have my own video, but I ain't gonna show it because copyright and stuff. But that video. When they first posted that video, they posted it. I think it was Sunday. What's today? Today's Wednesday. They posted it Sunday, I think, Sunday or Monday. And when they posted it, it was like at 100-some thousand views right off top. Now that motherfucker is at almost 17 million That's how popular that video is now. That video is off the chain. They already talking, already getting controversial situations about the video, and they base in. It's just like the haters. I know First Lady said something about that. Somebody said that they didn't like the video because the video was boring. You're gonna have guys like that talking about it. And like I told her, I said, I'm glad that the motherfucker said that the video was boring because at least he's being honest about the stupidity of what he just said. Because a lot of people can be hiding behind their stupidity. But the video was tight. The video had a lot of messages in it. And you know what I'm saying? Because one thing about Kendrick Lamar, and that's one thing I love about them, that's the kind of new generation rap that I like. Him, J. Cole, I think Wale, and Big Crit. Then you got the Caucasian new rappers that are out now, Tom McDonald, this new guy that just come out, Jack Harlow. You need to check them out, you know what I'm saying? Them guys put it down, for real. And then there's another brother, he did a video called slapping niggas like Will Smith, or slapping comedies like Will Smith or something like that. I forgot the dude's name. But I did a reaction. Shout out to Mega Lockdown. But I did a reaction with Brother Mega, and that dude go hard too. But it's some new generation rappers that I like, but there's a lot of them I can't. I'm like Michael Blackson. I just can't get jiggy with this shit. I just can't. It won't let it. My brain won't let it register. In other words, because I'm used to rap that makes a lot of sense and that I can really understand. But these new generation rappers, they're rapping about the same shit over and over again. And a lot of times it's rapping about guns, about who they gonna shoot up, and all this stuff. But I'm here to tell you, you guys that rapping about these guns and talking about who you gonna who heads you gonna blow off and all this stuff, you better practice what you preach. That's the reason why a lot of times these guys come up to your doorstep and make a shootout, because they want to see if you really about that life. That ain't nothing new. This has been going on since I can remember, even when I was in California banging. They want to see what you're working with, because you talking about that life. You better be about that life for real when they come see you. Other than that, don't talk about it if you ain't about it. But I mean, it's a waste of space. Why would the fuck would you want to even rap about stupid shit like that anyway? But I understand it's a trend. It's a trend. It's a trend. So, I mean, like I said, I come from the generation of the KRS-One, the Run DMCs, the LL Cool J, the Kumo D, Public Enemy, X-Clan, shit like that. And I hear people might say, man, come on, man, that's old shit. Yeah, I love my old shit. I ain't rocking with the Baby and Little Baby and all these babies and young folks and shit. I'm just not with that. And I'm a DJ, but I'll play it if the smooth taste fool me. If somebody say, man, Chaos, go and play that for me right quick, I'll play it, and I'll try to just stomach it. As long as I got some alcohol on deck, it won't hurt this bad. Other than that, I'm always old school to the day I die. I love my old school. I'm up here trying to get my brother in here. He's kind of fucked up somewhere. Oh, man. Bruh. Click on the link. You got to click on the link and put your name in. And then you will see me. I want y'all to see who this is that's coming on. A real good friend of mine that probably a lot of y'all probably ain't seen in a long time, but he's trying to come on the podcast. He's trying to come on the cast tonight and trying to figure out how to get on here. See, I don't know how to do that shit. Well, I know how to do it. I mean, I sent him the link. He's supposed to click on the link. But maybe let me see if I do something. I'm on this goddamn. I mean, I got laptops all over the fucking place. So this is my camera right here, and I got this other laptop, but I ain't got that motherfucker plugged up. So it's not working. Crazy. Let me see something. Let me get out of this. That's the thing I want to talk about right there. I'm gonna come back to that in a second. Let's see. Yo, bro. You said it's not working? No, you ain't gotta go Gmail. Just click. That's why I'm saying I sent it for you to click on it in your inbox. That's that duck. That's my stream box. You just click on that and just it's supposed to pull your name. Where you put your name up on the screen. I mean, on the little box or something, and then you just click on that, and it's gonna send automatically to me, and you be backstage. Yeah. You say you seen the box with the duck on it, right? Click on that and put your information in, put your name in, and then then I guess it's gonna say enter or something, and it's supposed to see you automatically to my back room. I mean my backstage. Oh, it did. Well, click on the invite. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. I don't know. Cause you supposed to click on that, that's how I did. That's how I did. Dark Prince, brother Steve Boston. You know, that's what I did for him. That's what I did for him. Cause you automatically supposed to click on it. Let me see. I'm gonna see. Maybe first lady. First lady, I'm gonna send you the link and you click on it and tell me what he need to do. I'm gonna send you the link right quick. You ain't gotta show your face or nothing. You just come on and come back off. I'm finna send the link to Lisa. Let's see. She finna I'm finna send it to her inbox. She can tell you. Like I said, I ain't know. I'm the grand wizard of this shit, so I don't really know. Oh shit. Yeah, I mean, because like I said, I mean, like when I went on comedian Jeff Brown's page, comedian Jeff Brown, you know, he's already with StreamYard, so all I had to do was just click on his link, and it automatically bring me to his page, to his podcast, because I'm already a subscriber. But you don't have to be a subscriber. You can just, if I send you the link, it's supposed to automatically send you there. Yeah. So. Yeah. So let me see. Yeah, I see you looking pretty shiny. What they had them chemicals? Them fucking with them chemicals, huh? Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. First lady, can you click on that? Go in your inbox and click on that StreamYard box that I sent you and see how you supposed to come on here so I can get this guest on here right quick. Yeah, because I don't know. Steve told me that you had to click on the link or something because like when I sent the link to him in his inbox, he clicked on it and he said he just put his name in and shit. He was in there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna try. Well, let me see if she got it, whatever, and I'll hit you back. All right. Is she? Rosemary, what is you doing? Did you get on Facebook yet? I mean, in your inbox, I sent you his link. Let me see. Okay. Open this page. Browser. StreamYard. Tab. Desktop. Open with. Oh, okay. That's what I felt. That's what I figured. Good. Let me see if I send it again and see what happened. It's not clear because CIC is not. It's not showing up. It's not letting me through on his page. But I just seen he got the instructions how to come on there. I'm gonna send it to him again. Let's see what happens. See what happened now. Okay. Well, see, you didn't came up. Hey, first ladies, I just want to see if it will work. It's working on your end.
Yeah, I had to copy the link and then paste it into my browser.
Oh, he had to copy the link and then paste it.
And then it came up to the screen. StreamYard had to enter the name.
Okay, that's all you had to do is just copy the link.
Yeah, I'm gonna inbox you the screen that came up when I clicked on.
Yeah, because it says something about some 3 dots or some shit, right?
It said 3 dots, and it said if you don't see the 3 dots, to copy and paste the link.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll send it to you so you can see what he's talking about.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, hold on, people. I'm gonna go and show some couple of videos till I get this thing going right. Then I'll be back. Yeah. I'm gonna take a little break, guys. If y'all watching, I'm gonna take a little break and try to get this thing straight for my boy. My brother can come on here and talk shit a little bit. I'm gonna show y'all a couple of videos right quick. I'll be right back.
You don't have a democracy when you don't have a free press.
Go to CNN.com.
You're all slaves, and you love it. So you deserve what you get, the erosion of your democracy. You'll soon be the laughing stock of the world.
That works out to less than 50 cents a
It's a
roll.
damn shame. That's why the children
So come in.
are occupying space in New York, in Boston, in Washington, in Chicago, in San Francisco, and other cities. Why? Because they're not looking to you as a source of information for them. Look how long it took you all to talk about what was going on in New York. It took you 2 weeks because the same people that control the banks control the media. You all know it, but you're afraid to say it. But God put it on Farrakhan to say it for you. And maybe one day you'll get some courage to stand up and give America free media, a real free fourth estate. But right now, you ain't even worth the time of day. Hell, I'm not hiding nothing. You need somebody that's not afraid to die for the truth, that you could be made free. Because you're not free. And you don't really know what it means to really be a free white person, a free black person, a free Mexican, a free Arab. If you're afraid to tell the truth, what future does your children have in a society where truth is brushed to the curb? Steve Jobs. That's the man that's freeing the whole planet, where Zbigniew Brzezinski could say, yesterday it was easier to control 1 million people than to kill 1 million people. Then now he says it's easier to kill 1 million people than to control 1 million people, because the genie is out of the box, the cat is out of the bag, the people all over the world are waking up. And you need to wake up and free America. Then you'll have a future and your children will have a future. But if you're afraid for what? You're gonna die anyway. Where can you run to escape death? If you love America, then fight for America to be free. So we got a big job, brother. And I know that the generation to do this job is not the elders. We as elders have messed it up. We have become whores. We want the money of this world. And anytime we start something progressive, all the enemy has to do is offer us some money, and all of a sudden the zeal to fight for a better life for our young people is gone. So our young people have gone to hell, but we sent them there because we don't pay attention to our young people. Our pastors don't care nothing about the young. They don't invite the young. They don't go after the young because the young don't have money. So the young look at us and they say, them niggas are pimps. Pimping my grandmother, pimping my mother, so I ain't going to church. Ain't nothing there. They see the hypocrisy of those of us in leadership who preach one thing and do something else. So our youth are out there almost on an island by themselves, and they need to hear the voice that white America cut them off from. So the Bible, in closing of that page, says, in that day, there will be a famine in the land. Not a famine of bread, but a famine for the hearing of the word of God. So for these last 20 years, my voice been silent. All these pseudo cats out here talking, but they're saying nothing. Talking, but they're not dealing with the problem specifically, or with the wickedness of our government particularly. We've sold out. Give me a job. Give me something to do in college, and I become a mayor. I become a congressman. I become this and that, but I can't do nothing to change the condition of my people. But I'm at least living comfortably. And so when I die, I can pass on to my children what? A little bank account, a house with a note, a nice Mercedes Benz that you still struggling to pay for. This is all we got to offer you, Eric, to offer you, my sister. Is that what our life should be? Shouldn't we be offering you a better way of life, a way out of all this madness? We've failed you. And that's why today our youth are in the shape that they're in. And that's why I'm blessed to be here with you, so I can talk to the youth. We can gather the youth, because they are the real hope of us, along with the rap.
Okay, I'm back. I'm trying to get my brother in there. He having a hard time. I don't know why he having a hard time. The directions is right there. But I know he wear glasses, and that little writing probably can be kind of complicated to read or whatever, but it's right there in black and white. I don't know why he's having a problem, because I clicked on it and it showed me everything that he can do, that he's supposed to do. But it's just not popping up. But hopefully he'll get it together. But anyway, it was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Let me pull this up. I see this diagram, or meme, whatever you want to call it, on Facebook earlier. I'm trying to pull it up. Oh, there you go. I want y'all to see this. Over here. Over here. Okay. You know, ever since Kevin Samuels deceased, people have been going in and out on the brother. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, this sister to the left of Kevin Samuels, Sister Shahrazad Ali, she basically wrote a book entitled The Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman. This book was ultra critical of black women and highlight to their pathology, of the black females' inability to cope with accountability with their false expectations of reality, which is automatically stemmed from some type of trauma that is being ignored. The only difference between her and Kevin Samuels was between their delivery, but more importantly, the fact she was a female. She wasn't received well by black women, but she wasn't ostracized like Samuels. And that is so true, because she wrote that book and it basically pinpointed every crooked and theme about what black women do in society that was jacked up. And she didn't cut no corners. She didn't bite her tongue. She didn't half step. She basically put it out there. But here's the difference between her and Kevin Samuels. See, when Shahrazad Ali wrote that book back in the 80s, late 80s, and she was going on national television promoting these books, women was basically chomping her down like Pac-Man back then. They didn't like that she basically was putting out information that it was supposed to be a secretive thing to certain black women because black women, and then most black women didn't think that they was nothing like what was in that book. But they knew that it was a lot of things that she said that was in that book that basically rung a ring-a-ding-ding bell on the shit that they were doing. Now, lo and behold, Kevin Samuels did pretty much the same thing, but in a different perspective. And a lot of the perspective was he was basically signifying on some of the women by their size and calling them Big Shirley and saying stuff out of the way. But he basically was talking mostly, more importantly, about black women getting their shit together and doing what's right, and basically talked about almost pretty much the same stuff that Shahrazad Ali talked about in her book. But they chumped him down to his dying day and stumped all over him while he's dead, just because he was basically talking about their insecurity. But Shahrazad Ali, in some of her books, she talked about the things about women and the things that they do as far as, you know, how they dress and how they wear their clothes and hair and stuff like that. And these fake imagery, you know, persona that's going on in their lifestyle. And I read comments where women were saying that's a whole different situation than what Samuels was talking about. But it's the same thing. Without the joke, you know, without the signifying, you know, joking or whatever. But it's the same thing. But it's in man form. See, the whole plight is that the white power structure of America has basically put in black women's head not to listen to nothing we have to say. Because we ain't got shit to show for it, basically. So why would you want to listen to a nigga that ain't got shit to show for? But you got motherfuckers that on the opposite side of the game, they got a whole lot to show for and don't give 10 shakes of a fat rat's ass about you. Being a damn savage that you are out here doing stuff to yourself. But I get it. I truly get it. Because like I say, but this is the thing that you need to take in. And it's like this here. We might have came here on different shit, but right now we on the same boat, black man and woman. We ain't no better than the next. And we need each other more than ever before. Because our kids are showing you that we need each other. I've been saying that for a long time. Kevin Samuels even said it. You can never say that you can raise your kids by yourself, and that you did a good, wonderful job just because you taught them how to say the ABCs and go to school and feed them and stuff. Like, well, of course, that's your job. The man is the assistant of that. The child, first love is the mother, because you had them. You birthed them into this world. So the first thing they're going to look at is mommy. Mommy, mommy, mommy. I mean, that's why it's always a such thing as a mama's boy. I was a mama's boy. I love my mama to death. I love my daddy too. But I was more up under the concepts, up under the complex of my mom than I was with my father. And we both lived, and we all three of us lived in the house together. But my dad showed me a different plight of a human being than he was compared to my mother. See, my mother had that soft love. My daddy had that tough love. And I'm glad I had both of them in my life. And it's a beautiful thing to have both sides of the coin in your life like that. I was blessed to have had a father in my life. You know, I mean, a lot of people can't say that. And I'm not shitting on people that never had a father in their life or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, there's different strokes for different folks. You know, see, my mother, she learned how to deal with things with my dad. until she started getting down sick. You know, but then she knew how to deal with my father, and my father knew how to deal with her, and they loved each other till their dying day. And that basically, and I'm blessed to have had both of them in my life because I got a chance to see both sides of the coin, the male and the female. I got a chance to know how to value a woman. One thing about me, if I'm gonna love you straight from the rooter to the tutor. I'm gonna tell you what's real. I'm damn sure gonna tell you what's fake. I don't like to tell you what's fake. You get enough of that on the news. You get enough of that in society, period. Social media, television, radio. So I'm not gonna add on to it. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna be straight and forward with you. That's the guy I am. That's the alpha male I am. But, you know, one thing I can say, a lot of people really talk down on Brother Kevin Samuels. But Kevin Samuels was the least of our worries in this society. You know, all that brother was doing was basically schooling people to get a better understanding on how this thing called reality works. Yeah, and I heard people say, well, hell, he wasn't practicing what he was preaching. Well, everybody's not perfect. But at the same time, just get the message and take it for what it is. But see, the thing about it is, it's not about you paying attention to how he lived his life. You just want to find an excuse to basically put on your fakeness of society and do the stupid shit that you do. You don't want nobody to tell you not to twerk your ass on Facebook or wearing all those tight ass clothes and going to these stores dressed half fucking naked and don't expect nobody to say nothing. Just ignore you like you don't even exist. But you basically put yourself out there for that failure. That's what this is all about. You know, and like I said, a lot of the women that basically were talking down on Kevin Samuels, they were insecure. They couldn't stand him. They were very insecure. Very, very insecure. But anyway, let's see what's going on in the news. Usually, this is what my rant is all about. It's different from my podcast. It's just our opinion podcast, where I usually talk about different subject matters. But tonight, I just said, you know, I'm gonna do a subject matter called "Life is Very Important" because it is. It's very, very important. That's why you're here. You know, God didn't bring you here. You know, universal God didn't send you here for you to be sitting around here and just laying around like a rock. You know what I'm saying? You're here for a reason. And that reason is because you got life in your body. Move around and enjoy life. You know. But let's see. It was something that was going on. Yeah, they didn't put. Did I say something about COVID? Because I see they didn't. Oh, it must be one of my videos. I don't know. They didn't put this COVID. I don't know if y'all can see it, but they didn't put this COVID sticker up on my rant. Oh, we know about the jab, the hustle jab. Ain't nobody think about that goofy ass shit. I know I ain't thinking about it because I care less about it. Shout out to my brother Camp Crowley. I see he came in here showing love. What's up with it, bro? You still on? It's all love. It's all love. I see my brother still having the complications of getting in. Look like I'm gonna miss him. He gonna miss the show tonight. Yep, look like he gonna miss the show tonight. But let me see if I want to talk about something in the news today. Then after that, I'm gonna get ready to go on and call it the night on this. Yeah. Yeah, it was something I want to talk about in the news. Let's see. Oh shit, I'm yawning. That's a sign of sleepiness. Talking about the blood moon. Boy, they be trying to be scaring the hell out of people. I'm talking about now that, do I really want to talk about that goofy ass shit? The blood moon eclipse to rise over US this weekend. Up, get ready for the blood moon, First Lady. They got a blood moon this weekend. I just show you this shit. The blood moon. Boy, I tell you, if they don't come out with a look, that's why I say, look at this shit. I'm going to show you. Blood moon. The blood moon eclipse to rise by this weekend. They got you scared. The boogeyman. What that's supposed to mean? Killing supposed to go down or what? I mean, what the fuck? What is they trying to prove? You know, I remember seeing something like this years ago, and only thing I got out of that was it was like some kind of little fantasy world of. To me, it sounds like you're trying to scare your ass about a red moon. And all it is just the sun is making somewhat of an eclipse between the earth. The moon is making some kind of almost like somewhat of an eclipse between the earth and the moon. Or some shit like that. All it is just basically the sun is not brightening up the earth, the moon as much, and it makes it look kind of like a beige looking color, and they call it the blood moon. What a waste, man! And I can see somebody being funny right here. The blood moon rise again. Please be careful. Fuck out of here. That's funny. Very, very funny. I wanted to talk about. Did y'all? I don't know if y'all. Yeah, I'm sure you probably have, because I seen. Shout out to Miss Sutton. She made a little joke today about the white woman who got caught up trying to help her husband escape. What's her name? Casey White. But she ended up dying. Oh, this is interesting. Let me send this to the rant. Look at this, sweetheart. Check this out. Since it's just me and you watching, I mean, ain't nobody, people watching, but it's just showing you right now. But check this out. I'm going to show you this shit. I haven't seen this guy in a long time. I remember he had a damn one time he had a show on VH1 a while back here. And then I looked up, he was on T Radio V with Corey Holcomb, same station Corey Holcomb was on YouTube, T Radio V's station before it went out. But this guy right here, and yes, this is crazy. Let me see. Pull this shit up. This is funny. It says Andy Dick is arrested for sexual felony charges. Yeah, sexual felony. Let's see. Hold on. Just a second. Let me get out of this right quick. Bring it back. Okay, yeah, there you go. All right. Let's see what the hell is going on with this. A lot. Oh, this is a live coverage right now. ABC7. Somebody's
There's
shitting on
fire
fire.
on it now, so hopefully they'll start. This is 38 Coronado Point. Unfortunately, now we're seeing flames across the way. We also got confirmation that down the street into the cul-de-sac, the flames did already
Laguna Beach.
Get into the attic space, those embers igniting, and these homes just go right up. So, here's another one. Hopefully they're going to start working on this home here pretty quickly. And I'm hearing a lot of warning here from fire crews, get out if people are still here. Get out so firefighters can focus on saving your homes rather than later turning this into a rescue. Now with me here, I have two young men. I got permission from their parents. They're making sure not to go further in. But your names one last time?
Liam. James.
Liam and James, you guys live in the community down there. Tell me about what your families are doing. Down the street.
Appreciate it, First Lady.
When we first heard about this fire, we decided we were first getting prepared. We turned on our sprinklers and we got small bags packed, and then eventually they evacuated us. So we had to leave. But the scary part was my grandma lives here on Coronado down the street, so that was scary because once we got all packed up, we had to go and evacuate her. The smoke was super bad, and now we rode back up here. Now it's way worse, and now the houses are on fire. So we're just trying to stay safe.
Okay, Liam, you said your grandmother's home is down this way.
That's nothing new. That's California life for you. It's California life for you. That's what it happened out there. All the time, nothing new. Fires and all that old goof ass shit. But the funniest thing about it, you would think that they'll forget it after all this time. After all this goddamn time. It's like, okay, we don't want to stay out here because this might be a risk for fire. But no, I want to get the fuck away. And you know why they stay out there? Because they're trying to get the fuck away from us. But anyway. I guess they won't let me. They're too busy trying to show this. Let's see. God damn. Shit. ABC7 be doing so much shit. I'm trying to get this story because I wanted to read about it. Well, it's probably what we had to end up doing. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna show you the storyline. This is funny. Let's see what's on here. But yeah, comedian Andy Dick was arrested Wednesday morning in Orange County for felony sexual battery. Authorities confirmed to ABC7. Dick, 56, was taken in custody after deputies with the Orange County Sheriff Department responded to O'Neill Regional Park in Tobacco Canyon after receiving reports of a man who was allegedly sexually assaulted. Details surrounding the arrest is alleged assault with not immediate disclosed. Let's see what we come up with here.
My mask, I'm wearing.
Oh shit! They put us back on the goddamn live.
I can smell it, I can feel it, and they're just in their regular clothes. So they are walking away now. Making their way back, getting their grandmother that update. It's not looking good, unfortunately. And we have been hearing some explosions here. I mentioned earlier. One thing that firefighters are dealing with here is, ammunition in some of these homes.
So much for that. Thought they would have had a video where we could see. Well, we don't show them the fuck don't want to see about them having fires out in Southern California. That's normal. That's basically like Mississippi with mosquitoes. You know what I'm saying? Them Santa Ana winds out there in California, it whips up around this time of the year because it's still somewhat spring, so the winds whip up real hard and heavy, and it's already dry. It's not raining out there, so you're gonna get, if somebody, say for instance, you fuck around there and light a cigarette, throw the butt on the ground, brush grass already, the grass and shit, brush around, as they call brush, because they call it brush because it's dry. That catches on, that's kindling, fire. And the wind blowing it, and it makes it ignite. It ignites real big. So, yeah. Who you say first, lady? yeah, Andy Dick has, yeah. Well, he's a Hollywood weirdo, nerdy nerd. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those guys that just like any other motherfuckers in Hollywood, just fucking goofball. That's all. Nothing new about that. It is what it is. But you know what I'm saying? So I remember when he was on VH1 back here some years ago. And I forgot the name of that show. I'm gonna probably look this shit up. No, I ain't looking up a goddamn thing. After I shut this podcast down, because I forgot I'm on Eastern time. So it's 9:50. It's 8:50 where y'all at, but it's 9:50 where I'm at. So I'm not gonna be here very long because I'm gonna give myself 10 more minutes and then I'm gonna get up off of here. But I enjoyed this podcast tonight, or rant or whatever tonight, and I wanted to talk about the girl Casey White. But hell, let me see if I can find out. Y'all probably heard of that Casey White shit. That broad that helped her husband break out of prison. Helped her husband break out of prison, and that shit kind of reminded me of the movie Raising Arizona. If you ever seen the movie Raising Arizona with matter of fact, I'm just gonna pull the picture of Casey White and her husband, and I'm gonna basically put that as a Casey. Correctional officer. I'm just gonna pull that picture up. In a picture of this movie called Raised, yeah, in a picture called Raised in Arizona. This what that shit remind me of. You gonna laugh first thing when I show you this shit. You probably never seen the movie Raised in Arizona, but this was a movie from back in like '86. This is like one of my favorite movies of the '80s back in the days. I remember they showed that movie so much on HBO. I couldn't get enough. And I had somebody let me borrow it. It was on DVD. I had it on DVD from somebody. But that's what it reminded me of. I'll show you some shit. Watch this though. Watch this though. He gonna trip out on this. Let's see. If I be loud up. Come on, pull up. There you go. Watch this shit for a lady. I'm gonna show you their picture first. And then I'm gonna show you Raised in Arizona second. And I swear I thought about that movie. Okay, well you know them. That's Casey White and her husband. Now look at this. Oh, that's my one. Hold on, I'm sorry. Now, that's what they remind me of. Now this was this was on the same, almost on the same level. If you watch the movie Raised in Arizona, she was a correctional officer and he was a convicted felon. And she helped him get out of jail, broke him out of jail. And it kind of, and she basically fell in love with the dude, and she wanted to have a baby with him, but she couldn't bear children. So she ended up trying to go and get, inseminated or whatever the case may be, to try to have a child. She couldn't have no child because of ovary or something. Like my partner Mo, shout out my bro Mo Hoskin, something wrong with her pussy. So she couldn't have no kids. So she basically said, fuck it. I seen this guy that did this TV show, this commercial in the Arizona area that basically sold furniture. But he was a rich white guy, but he had all these babies. He had basically had some foster kids, and he had all these babies, and she wanted one of them, and she told dude that she wanted him to go and break into this man's mansion and get one of those babies and bring it back. They stole the man's baby. That movie was funny as hell. But you need to, if you can look it up on some kind of source on the internet or whatever, you know what I'm saying, Hulu or whatever, they might have it in one of their video files or something. But this movie is crazy. But I sure thought about that when I heard about them doing it, when I heard about them two. Because it was damn on the same level. Only thing about it, this guy here was charged for murder on some shit. You know what I'm saying? And she basically helped him break out of jail. It's like on the same level. But only thing about it, this, the guy, he did some shit. He did some robbery shit. But this dude here took somebody's life. But it was like the same kind of narrative, though. Yeah, that's why I thought I had to say something about that. But that shit crazy, though. But anyway, let's see, it's 8:57. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and shut this thing down to the ground. Shout out to all you guys, and as well as always, First Lady, much love to you. You always show love and support. And many others out there, you know, they come tap in and say hello or whatever the case may be. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's crazy. But, you know, that I don't. Before I say this, you know, a woman lost a life too. You know, she got shot. She died trying to help her husband. Well, like you said, Pop go to Weasel, huh? It is what it is. But anyway, much love and respect to you guys, man. I'm gonna go and give me some goddamn rest because I gotta hit it to Texas. I gotta hit it to Texas tomorrow, which I know I ain't gonna get out with Texas, but I'm gonna get shit on. Yeah. What's my target? Maybe Mississippi. I don't know. But I'll probably hopefully be in Texas. Be in Humble, Texas, probably what's tomorrow's third. Probably in Humble, Texas by Friday. Yep, we'll do it like that. But anyway, but like I say, people, make sure y'all take life very important, man. Don't let nothing hold you down. Don't let nothing hold you back. You know what I'm saying? Try to reach one, teach one, come together, love each other, live in prosperity, and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I guess I'm gonna go ahead and show a couple of videos, and then I'm gonna get up out of here. You know, but anyway, much love to you guys, and I'll holler at you hopefully probably Saturday with it's just our opinion podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come up with a good topic. You know what I'm saying? But I'll let you guys know. Y'all have a good night.
Show me a problem, and I'll show you institution. Mass incarceration was caused by the criminal justice system. Unemployment and homelessness is caused by the economic system. The miseducation is caused by the educational system. Many people are quick to blame black people for their problems. That is correct if you blame us for not solving them. Yes, we are responsible for not solving them. We created none of them. And the original problem was created when we were minding our business on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean in Africa, and the white man decided to come and forcibly remove us from our home. Had he never done that, we would have none of these problems because we would not even be here. So keep in mind, he caused them, but we must solve them.
You got to have a decent woman because it is you that cultivate decency in a man, not a man cultivating decency in you. Come on, brother. Go ahead. This is why your man is crazy as hell today, but the woman is trying to hold on, but you crazy too. Ruined. You're a sick woman. No, sister, I'm not talking down on you, but you are sick. You don't demand anything of a man. You don't know what to demand of him. You don't know how to nurture him because you haven't been nurtured yourself. It's true, sisters. You have become low down. So you don't demand nothing high of a man. You want a man that's low down because you low down yourself. And if he's too high, you bring him down.
Hey guys, good news. There's 500,000 homeless people in America, and we're giving $33 billion to Ukraine. So that's good. That ought to help. There's 34 million people living in poverty in America, but worry not, the poor of the country. Help is coming to the Ukraine to the tune of 33 billion. There's 31 million people with no health insurance in America. You get sick, you die, but hey, Ukraine's got 33 billion, don't worry. There's cities that have been plagued with poverty and violence for decades, for generations. No one ever does anything about it. But somehow we're giving 33 billion to Ukraine. So hey,
The history of the United States is 100% based on human trafficking.
100%.
Our country's foundation is human trafficking. They fucking kidnapped black people and made them work for free. George Washington, did you know this, was the #1 slaveholder in Virginia, wherever the fuck he was? Yeah, he was the #1 slaveholder. George Washington was a human trafficker. Supposedly his wooden teeth thing, it was slave teeth. In his mouth, the teeth of people that were kidnapped that he was making work for free. This makes Dahmer look like a fucking Boy Scout. The main thing is this asshole who's in statues
That's
everywhere
insane.
was a kidnapper who like took teeth out of people's mouths and put it in his own mouth. That's fucked up.
But here's the thing, man. Should you allow people to just pull down the statues?
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
What do you think? Because do you think, here's what I think.
What if there were Jeffrey Dahmer statues all over LA?
And I'm so all alone, and I really miss my homie. Even though you're gone away, I know you.
DJ Mix Master Chaos.
Food.